Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Yellow Randomizer Deadman's Locke. I'm probably the only Pokemon streamer right now that's not playing the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. Because I'm not gonna buy the DLC unless I know that the amount of content in there is worth 30 bucks, which is literally like half of the game itself. But yeah, let's go over the team. We've got Wildfire the Ponyta with Ember, Egg Bomb, and Fly, which I'm probably not gonna use a lot because it's only on there because HMs are full compatibility in this, because otherwise I'd have to have something that can actually learn the HMs to use them. We've got Silicon the Sandslash with Slash, Bone Club, Supersonic, and Nightshade. We've got Luna the Persian with Bite, Payday, Scratch, and Quick Attack. We've got Tsunami the Vaporeon with Water Gun, Quick Attack, Bite, and Hydro Pump. We've got Weed the Vileplume with Acid, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, and Petal Dance, which definitely needs a different grass type move than Petal Dance. And we've got Nurse the Chansey with Pound, Tail Whip, Sonic Boom, and Cut. Now, last time we did the frickin' Game Corner. So this time we've got Lavender Town to take care of and the Pokemon Tower. So let's start with the rival battle. Yo asshat. Have you seen my death box? Have you, motherfucker? As much as it should be fine, I am gonna go to Luna for like over-level advantage and just bite. I'm gonna switch back to Wildfire for that, because you don't have anything good. Because Fury Attack isn't a thing, Fury Cutter, I mean, isn't a thing until Gen 2. And even then, that's bug type, so it would be very effective. And Ember is also a two-shot, so... What? I really would love to have Quick Attack on you as well, just saying. Arcanine. Definitely gonna switch to Silicon for that. Oh, roar all you want. Bone Club. Boom. One shot. Kangaskhan. Slash? Yeah, thought so. Combat Punch. 1, 2. You're wasting time. And of course Moltres. Which, you know what? Just slash it. Boom crit, then, yeah. Oh, come on. Just because Gen 1 fire spin is just as stupid as Gen 1 ramp, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I am gonna go ahead and go back to heal, because I don't want to use my items. We do technically get an encounter in the frickin' tower, but I also don't think that we're necessarily gonna catch that, whatever it is. Cause, well, I've got a full team. So, yeah. Don't think there's anything on this floor lying around, so don't need to look, basically. There is stuff up here, though. And if it's just a trainer, we need to kill all trainers. So that is Stoops anyway, so that is fine. Just egg bomb that. I want to get the item first. Oh yeah, I forgot that I didn't sell my shit. And, like, I didn't fucking deposit anything either. I'll be right back. Because there's a bunch of items in this frickin' tower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell the useless TMs. They're useless because otherwise I would have taught them to somebody already. I'm gonna sell anything else that's useless. I'm gonna deposit the lift key and stuff. So yeah. I do not need the Firestone. I do not need the Pokeballs anymore. Because I have a Master Ball if I need to catch something. If I really need to catch something. And I have like 20 Great Balls. This is fine. I don't need this TM. Or this TM. I don't think you can sell this, yeah. Okay, then the rest gets deposited. I don't need the elixir right now. I'm gonna keep that for the Elite Four. I don't need the lift key anymore. I don't need that moonstone. Silph Scope's gonna stay here until the end of the frickin' thing. The soda pop I can just use if I need to heal, and other than that, we're done. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that one soda pop as the first healing item that I'm using while running up. But that does give us enough room to pick up some stuff along the way. Okay. As I said, I want the item first. PP up. Obvious choice. Let's go. This is fine. Ember. That's a 2-shot. Would that be our encounter? Have we had a Machoke or a Machamp? I think in the run that died, we did. Or maybe I did in the last run. Either way, I'm not gonna catch it. I am gonna switch though. And just take this out with Tsunami. Execute. Sure. Ember 1-shot, thank you. That's a switch. I'm gonna go to Weed. I'm gonna Paddle Dance. Can't just keep doing this. Okay. Starmie. I definitely wish I had an electric type sometimes. Just bite. Max Elixir. Also keeping that till the Elite Four. I've got a pretty big level advantage. I'm just gonna Egg Bomb. Oh, come on. Yeah, Rage is garbage. Egg Bomb. Rage is still garbage. Rage is still garbage. Die. Okay, I'm going to use the soda pop. And I am gonna use a freaking super potion as well for Tsunami. Lemonade! Escape rope. Now I have 3 escape ropes. Good. Not that I'm ever gonna use one again. You know, I'm just gonna go to Tsuna. This doesn't have an electric move, does it? But I'm just gonna go to Luna for like the highly over-leveled level stuff. And just bite and you die and that's it. Yeah. I wish I had a special move on Luna. This thing has 0 special. So I'm just gonna go to Weed. Yeah. This is fine. Petal Dance. This thing has 0 special, this is fine. See? Fuck. Okay, yeah. The issue there was the fact that it clamped me first, and then also an issue is that it outspeeds. So yeah. We're gonna get rid of that. That's number 4 on the list. I did increase the death count, right? Let me actually check. What did I start on? Because I can just watch the frickin'... Yep, I did. Yo, Zoe. I am doing fine. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm just gonna bite. Yeah. Fury swipes? Hell no. Okay. There's nobody up here, right? Yeah, good. Then let's see. Why does everything have water types? Just gonna switch to Luna. Ow. Gonna just heal. Then you. Should be a water gun one shot, really. Almost 10 levels ahead. Oh, come on. Really? I'm just gonna switch to silicon for that. And Bone Club. How the hell do I miss that? Bone Club. There we go. Just hydro pump it. Good. Next floor. Persian, you say? Everything you can do, I can do better? Remember that weed is dead, even though we did frickin' run over the heal everything, frickin' panel, so, that got revived. It isn't alive. Ultra Ball. Cool. And you did not fucking read the fucking rules. What the f- Every time. Probably not gonna hit with that, am I? Oh! Huh. Two minimizes. Three minimizes. Metronome. Psychic. I wish I had a frickin'... Oh well, I'm just gonna switch. Seismic Toss, okay, that's just 22 damage, that's fine. It's just fighting type Nightshade. Quick attack, miss. Quick attack, hit. You know, frickin' Swift or something would be really nice to have on one of my mons. I did pick up a lemonade, didn't I? That's probably better than the... It doesn't even matter. Anyway. So I'm not gonna use them in battle anyway. Well, let's see what the ghost is. Wheezing. I'm just gonna go to silicone. And go ahead and bone club that. Well, was the Dragonair necessary? Fuck you and your rap. Well then. Stop right there, criminal scum. Dang. Tauros. I will be switching to my highest level mon for that. Just because of stupidly powerful attacks. Yeah. Like that. Bite 2-shot? Yeah, good. Nice crit. Arcanine. That's a job for Silicon. Bone Club. Hey. Can you, like, not? Really? What's the accuracy of Hydro Pump? 85? It feels like 20%. Please do me a favor and just one-shot it. Thank you. Those are gonna be a real problem once the generations with abilities come around. You know. Okay. Literally last step. Fuck off. Egg bomb. Fuck off. Yo. Got the Poke Flute. Let me really quickly make sure that I actually have the accurate team. Change box. Deposit. Wheat. Change box. I don't think we have anything yeah, I don't want a second water type, so if we run into a really good grass type we haven't had, which there aren't a lot of. I don't think there's a grass type we haven't had in this gen. Tangela. That worth master balling? I don't know. Maybe an electric type that we haven't had. Electabuzz? We're currently running 5 mods is what I'm saying. Also, I am going to go ahead and switch Nurse to the front so I can frickin' train it up. Let's go ahead and fly to Celadon. And then, for once, actually get on the bike to frickin' go down bicycle road. Actually, before we do that, let me check. Pokemon Yellow. Gym leaders. Erica 32. Good, that's doable. We're going to do the gym first. She has 3 months, so we can only go in with 3 months. Since cut is required for getting in, though, that means nurse is not going to get frickin' anything right now. Who am I gonna keep out? I feel like most of the stuff that I can use silicon to, like, combat, I can just use any of my other team. So I'm just gonna deposit silicon for now. I can use Wildfire, Luna, and frickin' Tsunami in the gym. I can't use Nurse in the gym. I only use Nurse to get in because cut is required. As you see here. So this is just for the HM. And then we just beat all the trainers. You're not allowed in here? Yes, I am. F you. When did this turn into a water type gym? I should have just quick attacked. Perfect. Nice burn. You know what? I can get stupid moves on Mons anyway, cause TM randomization. Might as well use the HMs. As long as I don't, like, specifically teach those moves just for usage in battle. You know, oh, come on. That's that. Anybody need healing? I'm actually gonna heal up Luna. Of course I miss. Of course I miss. Gonna use this one lemonade I have lying around. Also, why do I have an X defend in my frickin' pocket? Toss that. Also, I forgot to frickin' deposit stuff, so I am going to do that after waking up the Snorlax. Either way. Cut. I am just going to switch. Yo, medic. What's up? Anything that's not down? Hi! I see we found the one that's usually used for watering the plants in this this grass type gym. Although I would expect that to be very much hurting the plants. Just keep on biting. There we go. I still have no idea how much content the DLC actually has, but I am not getting it yet, definitely. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up getting it once the frickin' Pokemon Home connection for the game happens, so they probably will have shiny reward Pokemon again for completing the entire dex and transferring it to home from that game. Specifically, like they did with all of the other Switch games. So, I'm... Depending on what that Pokemon is, I'm probably gonna want that. So, I'm probably gonna eventually buy it, but... For now, there's no reason to buy it. Rhyhorn, Switch. Yes, I just made a horsefly. It also throws egg bombs. Magic horse. Don't worry about it. Okay, that was the last trainer of the gym, so let's go for the gym leader. Ironic that the grass-type gym leader would have a bug. That did not evolve into a Rapidash already, nope. So... I don't have any special moves on Luna, and I don't think water... Well, it still has like 0 fucking specials, so... Of course! Of course you would! Okay, there we go. Still has like 0 fucking specials, so this should still take half. Even though it's not very effective. It's kind of ridiculous. This thing is water ice. And takes almost half health from frickin' Hydro Pump. Stop potioning. That was definitely an interesting idea. Not entirely sure how to, like, how exactly to frickin', like... put that into reality. Can I stop hitting myself? Thank you. Stomp, sure. Better than Tail Whip. And more accurate than frickin' Egg Bomb. Hi! I wish I took my fucking... Ugh! I wish I took my fucking electric type. Frickin' ground type. Although that wouldn't be able to hit shit on this. But anyway. Yikes. Okay, we're done. Well, And that is the rainbow patch done. So for Koga, we'll have a level 50 Mon as a freaking opponent, so we definitely need more levels. Game 21, Hyper Fang. I mean, I'm gonna see whether anybody can learn that, but first let's get out of here. Yeah, that's not missing, that's dead. Okay. So first of all, get Silicon back on the team, because we can now have a full team theoretically again, and, well, I'm still not gonna take any of these two, because I don't want two water types on my team. I am gonna go ahead and deposit the frickin' Sylph Scope, because I don't need it anymore. The Max Elixir, because I won't need it until the Elite Four, if at all. And then we're just gonna see whether anybody can learn Hyper Fang. Nope. I am going to go ahead and deposit that for now, though, because that's at least a good move. And then we are going to go ahead and, for the first time in this series, actually use the bike to enter Bicycle Road. After waking up the Snorlax. Which isn't a Snorlax because it's randomized, but let's see what it randomizes to. That is an electric type. That would be really cool to use. Did I already have a Magneton? Because that's like perfectly leveled as well for being used. Let me see. Frickin' Dupes Tracker. There we go. We do not have that yet, so I am going to go ahead and put that on the list for dupes. I probably wouldn't be able to block the way, but I wish this wasn't Gen 1, so it was actually Steel. But on the other hand, this way, we're going to be able to just use it against something that is like a Charizard or something without it being like weak to fire, so that's also cool. We're just going to Master Ball this. And that's going to stay right on the team. So, Magneton. There we go. And we're gonna nickname this. After the frickin' Serbian inventor, not after the car. You... Okay. The trade is on the other end of the frickin' thing. Anyway. So now we can just go through here because we actually have a bike this time. After the Tesla coil? Yeah, I guess, because, you know, it is the coil Pokemon. I think at least that's being... Wait, let me actually see. That's the frickin'... where is it? Nah, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. There's Magneton. Magnet Pokemon. Okay, yeah, something... There's something about coils. There was something about coils somewhere in the frickin' description for this. I don't know where I remember that from. Either way, magnets. Why? I hate this mon so much. You know, for the fact that you're an ice type, you don't take a lot of damage from a fire move. I am going to potion up my mons though. So I totally forgot to go to the Pokemon Center. Nice bike handed over? Yeah, no. What's your moveset, by the way? Tackle, Sonic Boom, Thunder Shock, Supersonic. That's fine. I'm just gonna go to Luna for this. Bite. Crit. I guess we're gonna just try out Tesla. Cause, you know, I'd really like Thunder Shock to be up here. Nice! Okay. This is where we switch again. Hydro Pump. You just now realized it's Wednesday, even though I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. You know, honestly, with the amount of PP I have left on frickin' Hydro Pump, I kind of want to frickin' heal up anyway, so where the fuck is Wildfire there? Let's fly back real quick. It's like we never went. Nice flinch. This is where I'm really glad now that I have an electric type. Fuck you. Of course I hit myself in confusion. Dude! And Parrot. You have no special. Ice is a special type. Why do you even know Aurora Beam? Either way. Okay, we did those two guys. There's nothing over here. Yo. Yeah, I did. So what? Also, I like how this is a biking, like a cycling road. But there's like literal bikers with like motorcycles on here. Bone Club. Okay, I can live 2 of those. I can still live 2 of those. Motherfucker! How? How do I fucking lose coin flips? Twice in a row! Every time I get confused! This is stupid! Also, 85 accuracy on Hydro Pump my fucking ass! But you hit a 55 accurate move, like, every time. Of course. Motherfucker. I have nothing to hit this thing with on Luna. Just gonna go to Tesla. Think about motorcycles? I don't think about motorcycles generally. Like, I don't care. Of course I'm fully parrot! Motherfucker! Motherfucker! This is fine. As I said, it's like we never went. I think he usually uses frickin' Volt or that no explosion or something like that. That's why kaboom. That's kinda scary. Can I? Thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to Tsunami for that one. Pidgeotto. I swear if I hit myself. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at anything on Subnautica 2, so yeah. It will be out as early access. That's yeah, that's expected. They did early access for the other games. Yeah. Not entirely sure if I'd get it on early access though, seeing as, you know, games that got bought up by other companies and stuff, going on early access, usually not a good thing. You know, Kerbal Space Program 2. Anyway, I'm gonna switch Tesla to the front just for leveling. Anybody around here? We technically would get an encounter here, I just don't think I will. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait until Subnautica 2 actually releases full. I mean, and like, Crafton generally not like the most horrible company to get the frickin' publishing rights there, but also not my favorite one. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you want to minimize, huh? Excuse me while I... Oh, wait. Wildfire's asleep. Double means 2, by the way. Double means 2. Not 3, 2. I am going to kill you. Blizzard? Okay. Quick attack. There we go. Let's see. Do we have awakenings? We have 1 awakening and 1 full heal. I want to kind of keep those for the gyms, so I am gonna fly back again. You know, being able to fly back is really useful. We're flying on a sleeping horse, by the way. Okay. You. Yeah, I don't know how you can use HM moves while the mon's asleep. Or dead, for that matter, because you can use fainted mons for HMs. I am going to fucking kill this game! %! How? Also, the para chance of Thundershock is like 30%, and I'm getting that every other time. Hi. Bye. Nice crit. Tangela. I'm gonna go to Wildfire for that. Fuck you! Fly! and amber. And that's it. Crash and burn. Yeah, you just burned at the end there. Well, let's get this guy. Cowboy tops. This should be fine. You're water and rock. Yeah. Yeah, that does nothing. Yikes. Tsunami. Hydro pump. It should be a one-shot easily. Good. Okay. So I'm just gonna go down this way first, and hope that I find everybody along the way. Bikers, highway stars, yet you're on cycling road. No. Let me actually check. Discord. Rapidash with very badly frickin' photoshopped wings. Also, I didn't put the frickin' OBS thing up again. There we go. Quick attack. You know, honestly, that could be a mega evolution of Rapidash. If they ever got around to doing one. Anything in here? Nope. Then let's go back up. Yeah, looks like a fan art mega evolution. Would be a really cool one if they made one that looked kinda like that, but not as badly drawn. I'm just gonna go to Silicon. Of course I get burned. Still almost one shot. Honestly, Mega Evolutions always looked silly, and they still look silly. Or really cool, depending on what mon, really, but... However, I haven't seen the ones from the DLC, except for the obvious one that was announced with the DLC. Honestly, yeah, Mega Lucario Z definitely has a very Miku-like look. But that's kind of to be expected, seeing as they have an ongoing collaboration between Hatsune Miku and Pokemon. Kind of expected that something like that would happen. Just gonna go to Tsunami for this. Like, Project Voltage is a thing. There have been, like, tons of arts of Miku as a trainer, and there have been tons of songs released specifically for this collaboration. I forgot that Bite isn't fucking dark in this gen. Okay, I hurt myself anyway, it doesn't matter. Just Hydro Pump it, please. For fuck's sake! Thank you. Honestly, the songs for Project Voltage are great, and I have absolutely, like, nothing against two of my favorite franchises having a collab, so... Yep. Will you stop? Let me get that burn dealt with. And then all of those get a heal. Nice. Why does everybody want to yoink the bike? Because the bike's like a million frickin' $Poké. You? I'm gonna go to Wildfire, obviously. And Ember. Yeah, Gen 3 had the player character biking in the intro. So that would be Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Guess I'll go to Silicon for that. Long club. One shot. Weeping Bell, Wildfire. Fuck you. Ditto. Egg bomb. Yeah. For Kangaskhan, we're just gonna go to Luna. Comet Punch for fuck's sake. 3 is enough. Missing is even better. Porygon. More like Porygon. Am I satisfied? Yeah. Ooh, up. I forgot I was poisoned. Okay. I don't think that there's any more on here. Yeah, this is fine. Let's see. You wanted to... Looking for Diglett for an Omanite. I wouldn't be able to use that anyway. Neither of them, because I used both of them already. Anyway. I will need to do these 3 trainers here, so... before doing that, though, I am going to heal up real quick. This isn't skipping a trainer, this is me going to the Pokemon Center before going to the trainers. I could just fly back and go back down. It's literally irrelevant. Gyarados. You probably have Dragon Rage, right? I hope I can just one-shot you. Good. Snorlax! Stop. Well, you're a 2-shot, rest is fine. That looks great. Why? Why does everything have Mewtwo? Okay. So that's that. Let's really quickly heal up. Then we can deposit the bike because we won't need it anymore. And the Poke Flute, because we can't use it in battle, so might as well. Don't need any of this. This is fine, yeah. Then we're gonna stock up on potions. We're also gonna heal up, if we haven't yet. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna get hyper potions. And a bunch of full heals. Yeah. And then I guess we're gonna go for the Safari Zone? So, for Safari Zone, technically we can still not run from anything, but it running from us is fine, so we just throw stones. Or, you know, we try actually catching it, because that's a really cool frickin' mon. Dang it, that's our encounter. Well, there is an item here. Fuck you with your X items. TM4. Let's see. Useless. Rare candy, nice. Probably actually gonna use those along the way. Max potion. By the way, I am just gonna dump that XD Fent again. This is the correct way, right? Yeah. Dratini actually... Oops! If that catches, it's not... Yeah. Dratini actually being a frickin' common encounter on this is kind of frickin' funny. Welcome back. Oh my god! Well, I can't run from Pokemon in this challenge. And I can't fight Pokemon in the Safari Zone. I'm taking the don't run from Pokemon rule very serious. Don't! Thank you. I should start meshing B instead of A on encounter. Just so I don't accidentally throw balls. Metapod ran away. I found another Hydro Pump. Okay. Tsunami already knows Hydro Pump, but Nurse is really cool to have, like, special moves on. So I am going to put that on there. Just because. Revive. Things I can literally toss into the frickin' bin. Is Tornado Hell even beatable? Because that sounds horrible. Focus energy. Yeah, focus energy is broken in this game, so I'm gonna just sell that, thank you. Hello there. Surf. Now, Surf is obviously going on Vaporeon instead of a frickin' Water Gun. No, not a Nurse. My god. Okay, that is fine. You know, I could use up the 132 steps I still have, or I could just... Not that I needed to do that, because I didn't fight in the Safari Zone. Anyway. Let's get Strength. Now Strength is a really good move. Technically. So I could just put that on Luna, because I think Strength is higher freaking damage than I mean, it definitely is higher damage than Scratch, which is the only other attack. Yeah, Scratch is the most useless one we have, so might as well use Strength. We're also gonna get this item. My cat can move boulders. Thunderstone, that's gotten sold. We don't need that. We can't use that because we don't have anything that evolves with a Thunderstone. Medic? Do you want to get your ears checked? Yeah, you're not. If that's what you heard. Okay, so Koga's gym is like what, 40 or 50 for the highest level one. Let me really quickly look. 50. That's like 10 levels ahead of our ace. No. Because like Luna is level 40, right? Yeah. So that's not happening. I wanted to deposit the HMs because we're not gonna need those anymore. HM3. HM4. Good. Good. Then that means we are going to go to frickin' Saffron, cause obviously the only thing that we can possibly do right now is frickin' self-co. Because Koga's gym definitely not happening with a mon that's like 10 levels under where it needs to be. Oh yeah, by the way, we haven't gotten the frickin' HM that's usually psychic yet. HM, TM. There's a dude with a TM in here. You. Wait, don't say a word. You want this? Yet? Yes, exactly. Do I want that though? Kaboom. You can't use surf outside of battle until you beat Koga's gym. What a waste. Anyway. We're gonna... Do we want to do the frickin' fighting dojo first? Because technically that should be fine. That should be like 30s, 40s, right? This isn't a gym, so this isn't an official league battle, so there's no need to like lock me in here. I can leave, I can technically go heal and stuff, but yeah. And there's no need for me to deposit my Pokemon to be at the same amount of Pokemon as... How does this guy actually have a Hitmonlee? Motherfucker. Stop leech seeding. Which game did they introduce genders? Gen 2. So, gold and silver. Dude actually said oof. I almost want to say I'm sorry. I'm not really though. I wonder whether there is a dialogue randomizer. Whether that would work. Because technically that would be cool. By the way, why is the music in here the city music? That's weird. You know, usually, like, wasn't that supposed to have the frickin' gym music? Because it is an unofficial gym. Ah, yes, poison. Because it's not a fucking steel type. No, the randomizer doesn't change the music. Take your shoes off. I guess if this is a fighting dojo, I should have. I'm sorry. I don't think I have anything super good for that. Let me switch to... Fuck you! You know what? Okay. You wanna be like that? Good that that's constrict. And not wrap. Excuse me. What is this, a ninja dojo? With all of the poison types? I thought frickin' Koga's gym was in Fuchsia. Dude, you can't give up once I've beaten you. That's not how it works. Okay. Then, grunt. Don't you call me a grunt. Pidgeotto. Cool. Yeah, I know, that was the joke. Well, now let's see. Let's see what these Pokemon are. It's actually a fucking fighting type. What the? Well, we cannot take either of those because I've already had both of them, right? Let me check. I've definitely had the Ghastly line, so we can't take Haunter. And the other one was the Mankey line. Could take that, don't wanna. There's no reason for me to have a fighting type, honestly. Either way, let me go ahead and put the Hyper Potions in front. Heal up real quick at the Pokemon Center, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and say this will be it for today. So let me save. We're going to continue this on Monday, as per usual, at the usual starting time. For now, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Have a nice day, night, evening, or whatever time of the day it is for you. And next time we'll do Silph and Future Gym and frickin' Saffron Gym, and then go to Cinnabar. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, see you on Monday for that, and on Friday for the usual anime watch along. We're going to continue with Arifureta Season 3, and see you then.